again. Reason my overlay wasn't working. Sweet! And I've got my things. Oh shit, this is probably gonna make the game look really ugly. Trying to find my earbud. I've got these like Raycon true wireless ones, and I'm keeping an eye on my chat. Well, not really my chat. I'm just... oh shit. Yeah, I can't have Alright, properties. No. Done. There we go. I think it looks better this way. Sorry y'all, I can't show your chat on the screen. Alright, so first we're gonna look at some extra content. But, yeah, like Raycons. They're really good if you don't have any. They're like inexpensive in comparison to a lot of other true wireless earbuds. I'm not sponsored by them, I love them. And I have to use my mouse for this. Dr. Angus Bumby, founder of the Houndstitch Home, and refuge and come on, words, Sarah. Words. And refuge for wayward youth is my landlord, employer, and therapist. I don't think he's good at any of those things. A rising star in the philanthropic community, he serves the East End's vast, deprived... I almost said depraved. That's a rather different kind of, underbelly. I mean, deprived. Words, come on! Juvenile population. His mantra is, I'm winning the war against depravity, misery, and degradation by training my unfortunate patients to forget their pasts. Okay, no. Don't forget your past. Your past is what makes you you. While modesty is not among his attributes, he does important work. Okay, maybe it's because I've just been looking at like fundy posts for a long time, but when I hear modesty, I think of like cover up, you harlot. Not like, oh, well, I'm being modest by not bragging. Though that's clearly what this means. Chris Witless. Wow, what a last name, Witless. Before being sacked from Rutledge Asylum, she was a night nurse on my ward. She mistakenly imagines we're friends on that account. Her addiction to gin has forced her to become a dog's body for a variety of East End practitioners. No errand is too menial or beneath her dignity. Her wages can't support her need to be constantly inebriated. Not sure how she supplements her income, but I'd rather not think about it. Me neither. She might be like the drug king. Like the drug kingpin of that area. Insidious ruin. An unnatural and hostile combination. Bleh. Combination of ruined mechanical parts, vomits, pollution, and slashes through the muck it dispenses. A mindless industrial disease. It oozes grease. It oozes grease and organic slime and wields a dangerous weapon. Its hands, its unseemly sound and noisome stench completes its menacing aura. A powerful head attached to adds to its revolting appearance. I can finally use my controller. Bolterfly. What pass for fauna in the Hatter's domain resemble winged crossbow bolts. Ah, I get it. Of which they're very protective. They become fractious when disturbed, and for dumb creatures, they're annoyingly resourceful. Okay, so I can't do next with my controller. Madcaps. The erstwhile guardians of the domain appear to be armed with outsized version of the Hatter's household cutlery. Hatter was never particularly discriminating in his guest list, but I never imagined he had giants for tea. Like his many long-time retainers, their loyalty has outlasted their usefulness in their sense. Still, this old guard can be dangerous. Slithering ruin. Ruined and repulsive, this reckless waste of protoplasm has as much in common with maggots and leeches as it does with slimy garden slugs. Secretive by nature, surprisingly aggressive when cornered. Well, I mean, that's what happens with cornered animals. iPod. These ornately crafted beasts, once the pride of the Hatter's table, seem destined for scrap. Oh yeah, because in the trailer for Alice Madness Returns, she's sitting having tea with the Hatter and the Hare and Dormouse, and there's an iPod on the table which he sends to kill Alice, and she kills it. And her dress is very different. She looks very different in those trailers than she does in the final released product. Understandably, they're shirty, unsociable, bloody angry, and dangerous. Because the eye is obviously vulnerable, they fire scalding projectiles afar, but they're not cowards. Menacing ruin. A more perilous version of the insidious ruin. Every vile and depraved feature of the former has evolved to become more loathsome, foul, and hazardous in the latter. Who could have imagined it? The Cheshire Cat. I suppose I could admit he's my alter ego perfectly. Willing to give voice to the doubts and fears I'm unable to express. He's usually not courageous enough to demand a terribly rash risk of me. By turns cynical, sarcastic, distant, philosophical, flip, and earnest, he can render valuable service as long as he can keep himself out of harm's way. I know he means to help me, but he is, after all, a cat, and they're not known for altruism. White Rabbit, we've never seen him. To say I'd followed this demanding creature anywhere might be a romantic exaggeration. We have a history, and the list of places he's led me is long, and the outcomes have not always been happy. A frantic, harried creature, he's manic and occasionally aggressive. The Duchess, the Queen of Hearts, has an exceptionally unattractive cousin. Well, let's say ugly and move on. She once behaved rudely to me, and I had to turn her around, as it were. Now her caring assistance feels threatening. I prefer her old self. Then I knew what I was dealing with. Mad Hatter. Once there was always time for tea at the Hatter's place. Wacky they were, all in good fun. Things turned bad when he joined the Queen's service. He received a serious reprimand. Now his undernourished physique, as in parts, and his crafted mechanical obsessions seem hopeless wreckage. Despite his comeuppance, he's still a bit of a blowhard, but not evil, I think. Marcher, Hatter's erstwhile tea-time companion, has somehow turned the tables on his former host. The Hare is mad, of course, but he's not a lunatic. At least, I don't think so. Despite his menacing palaver, he just seems unnaturally fixated on keeping the Hatter down and making himself a bloody nuisance to me. Dormouse. Dormy is still sleepy, cynical, and stupid. Martinet to the March Hare. Imagine how far down the food chain a creature must fall before securing that august position. I'd say his new role as troublemaker had gone to his head, but that would presume he had a brain. Harsh. I love these things, they're so cute. Bulbfly. Professor Swan's claims concerning incandescent lighting signal the end of an era for gas lamps and candles, a frightening and insupportable prospect. Automaton. Right, we saw these in the background. Hardly more interesting than a cuckoo and a clock, let alone a Talos or a Pandora. Then again, I'm not Hephaestus. Cat. This lovely white feline reminded me of Snowdrop, Dinah's rambunctious kitten. I try not to think about her. She'd be an old lady now, if she's alive. Dark snail. I don't remember seeing these. The degraded vale was overpopulated with disgusting creatures, so I dismiss this spiky cephalopod. He feeds on his own regurgitated bile. You know what? I think we're moving into spoilery territory. Oh wait, no, we're not. Never mind. Dodomech. As if the creature hadn't suffered enough. I imagined this extinct bird kitted out with, like others in the Hatter's mad and unrecognized realm. Footman. His appearance, formal, and intelligence, modest, were not required for this adventure. He's still a good frog. Still a good egg. Ew. What is that? It's so gross. Mock Sparrow. The Mock Turtle regarded this creature as a threat. He has so little self-confidence. It could have been cruel to bring the bird into the mix. Snail. This benign being was to keep me company in the Vale of Tears, but the changes there would not have been to his liking. Dodo. Pigs, humans, and ravenous macaques all contributed to the extinction of the dodo on its native Meridius, I think is how you say that. The very strange bird was once considered a myth, but Clark's reports justified Frappa's belief that someone or something slated to go the way of the dodo was much more than a rhetorical fetish. Okay, so that's all the characters so far. Alright, so we're not gonna look at those. Let's continue the game.
Caught my very own ribbon then.
Saints be praised that he works in mysterious ways. Got plans for her.
Take her over to the Mangled Mermaid. Rent a bed.
Hard to woo a girl, Mr. Brawl.
Do you think you're doing?
What comes natural like?
Not natural to me. Get away.
Good on you, Alice.
The white cat reminds me of my Snowdrop. Nanny knew her.
Alright, so I have no idea how we got here. Just turn this
super tonight, eh, Jake?
Yeah, you don't want to be out in this muck.
Save us a job?
We got two doing this morning. Gets any worse, they're not going to make it.
I know what you mean. I'm the very soul of charity if I don't have to lift a finger for it.
Oh, this boy looks exhausted. He should rest. No idea what those crates contain. It's the stuff of dreams, as close as I'm likely to come to it. Close as I'm likely to come to exotic places. Oh, great. Snarks. These are actually the creatures we're going to be fighting a little bit later. How nice they put them in as like Easter eggs.
Let's slip out the back. Quaff a pint at the bank.
Rainbow Mermaid, that sounds like a horrible place. A lot of reading. Alright, so let's go up. And I can't go back. Because Alice can't open doors. Yeah, that's so gross. Well, not even that half of it when it comes to like gross things we're going to see.
Tart with some rough edges. Likes everything rough, I'll wager.
A handsome offer, but I've got an appointment with another man.
Well, girl, how hard do you want to make this?
You should know that doctor says I've a terrible disease.
Hello. East End's lousy with spectacles and exhibitions, fire eaters and freaks. This playlet's likely to be bloodthirsty, flamboyant and melodramatic with saucy songs, and the audience will be as raucous and rowdy as the performance. Let's have a look at this. Bruno Carpentieri's. Okay. Bruno Carpentieri's Carnival of Oddities, featuring the insatiable Walrus Man. As if that's not enough of a prelude to the fact that Walrus and the Carpenter are going to show up. Paralytic addiction disqualifies drunkards from any honest means to acquire strong drink. It inhibits fear and shame and emboldens the commission of desperate acts. Wonder what became of Chris. She's probably fine. Just a moment. Okay.
Where's me money, you fucking spunk bucket?
Get those fat-assed whores out on the street or I'll come up and brain
Sod
you.
off, you cocker-snipe. You'll never get past Long Tim.
I'll get what you and your floozies owe me, Miss Ladybird. See if I don't.
Maybe you noticed I'm not pissing me drawers at the prospect. Alice Liddell, you'll make a nice change. Bring your disheveled self up here.
So yeah, for those who don't know, Alice Liddell, or Lydell, or however you want to say it, was actually the name given, or rather the legal name of the person that the character Alice was based off of, a family friend of Lewis Carroll. I once heard Tim say he'd likely die from a social disease. Poor man never dreamed its name was Jack Splatter. But let's have a look at the knife that actually killed him. That's actually an unlockable weapon that you can get in the deluxe edition. It's called the Vorpal Cleaver. Now, I don't have the deluxe edition, so...
Which one's the bigger? The one in the back, you fool. Fuck off, he's getting murdered.
You can order anything on the list. I don't expect we serve anything but stale beer or rock gut gin. I think that's supposed to be like rot gut. Okay, so it wants me to go over there, but I'm not going to yet. There's nothing interesting around here, I like this. The rest of this place is pretty.
You won't give me what I want? I'll burn this dump of yours down to the ground.
Go away. She's done no harm.
She hurt me feelings.
Act like a snuff candle. Sleep, sleep.
There's a secret back here. This one's a little harder to navigate. We're gonna be getting a new weapon tonight. So I'm trying to collect as many pieces as I possibly can. hear a snoot. I'm gonna have to shoot. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't display chat on screen. When I tried, it looked terrible because, like, none of my gameplay was at all visible. I also love how her knife is glowing now. It's so pretty. I actually own a knife a lot like that. And actually, like, you know this already, Claire, but not everybody does. I actually once cosplayed as this version of Alice. I have lost the apron, but I still have the rest of it. You have just obtained the hobby horse. It destroys all obstacles with unbridled power. Stampede through the opposition, smashing it. The hobby horse smashes through weak surfaces with ease. It can also break through enemy defenses. When you upgrade it, it looks like a unicorn. Ice snark. Within the weapons menu. Yeah, that's a phrase I never thought I'd read. Spend your teeth. Oh my gosh, this poor mouse. It's partly eaten. Who let all that good food go? Makes sense how Alice can, like, float stuff in her brain. So, how you been, St. Clair?
Grave news. The ship was crushed and her crew lost. She was not built for navigating the Arctic ice fields. The recent competition of governments in fitting out polar expeditions is a needless waste of human life.
As if you would know, Bumby. As if you would know. I hate that man. I really do. And if you know anything about this game, you should hate him as well. Don't lie, this version of him is very unsexy. Asylum ever since he was 8 years old. Likely doesn't know very much about sex. Because let's face it, it took me until being over 20 to know much about sex. Other than, like, I knew how it was performed. Just didn't know anything about, like, the rest of it. It's only for procreation. Yeah, it can be fun. Still a virgin though.
Pris Witless never saw a bottle of gin she couldn't empty in an hour. Do most anything for thruppence and a long taste of blue ruin.
can't find my way home. And this one version is just like, wee, I can't find my way home. It's like he was having a great time, and then it just dawned on him, I can't find my way home. And I'm not too fussed about it. Honestly, if I couldn't find my way home, I'd be fucking distressed. I'd be crying. Because that's distressing. Collecting teeth. Someone last night didn't realize it until part of the way through. So yeah, Claire, I hope you and your husband are doing well. Wish it could have been even with I need to weapons. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna need quite a few more teeth. No. Ah, yes, a radula room. We are. And we're going to be going underwater soon, Okami.
Oh, Alice, riddle me this. How is the Queen of Hearts like a typhoon?
In all ways, but the typhoon doesn't mean to be.
You never cease to amaze.
I'm glad that I've amazed you, cat. Ah. Rose paint. Yeah, originally the health bar was going to be shown. Yeah, the snail looks like it's seen some shit. So originally the health bar was going to be like still beating hearts of the enemies, but they decided, that's a little too much. Let's go with roses. So then you're painting the roses red. Like from the book and the Disney adaptation. That's why the snail is there. Yeah, boat in a bottle. Ship in a bottle. I was like, oh, Okami, you have also not seen my new toy. It's just like, I can't imagine Fury liking it too much. I'll say that.
So I says to Dr. Bumble, I says, modern makings are fine and good, but a waste of a perfectly good bottle. I could fill it with gin for threepence.
I don't know what threepence is. Claire, you want to help me out here? I know it's currency of some sort. Is it just like a weird accent way of saying 3 pence? Or is it another type of currency? But yeah, the new toy has something to do with horses. Specifically a head. Ah! Shipwreck shark. So I was right. So 3 pennies for gin. Pardon me, but I think gin usually costs more than that. If you heard that, that was just my air conditioning kicking on. Right now, I'm not a fan of sharks. They're scary. But they are beautiful, large animals. We need to protect them. It's like even the dude who wrote Jaws, friggin' Jaws, is just like, I would not have written that book if I knew what would become of sharks. And that they would be hunted en masse. To near extinction. They're an important part of the ecosystem, but I hate them. They're scary. I've still never seen... Ah, thank you, Claire. Yeah, with shark fin soup. Yeah, they were poaching them. And poaching is no nice. Things that grind my gears a little bit.
You'd better come aboard, Alice. We're doomed, of course.
What? There's no hope then?
Oh, there's an infinite amount of hope, but not for us. Now get up here. Confounded beasts. They want my ship.
I think you're more to their taste.
Never. We're almost relatives.
You're related to Soup, Admiral.
I've an idea. We'll leave this mayhem and go to Carpenter's show. It's better than Gaff. Carpenter promises what we don't take seriously can't harm us.
Best dive now, Admiral, or the sharks will have us for lunch.
beef soup. Whee! Okay. Avoid shipwreck sharks, cannon fire, and mines. Press the left mouse button to fire cannons and right mouse button to fire depth charges. Okay, but I'm using a controller. These are not real sharks. They are fake sharks. Like, I shall kill that fat plumber yet.
Ow! My body aches all over. We submerged too quickly.
My ship's a wreck, and I am too.
Admirals go down with their ships. In any case, I never knew you for a sailor. If memory serves, you were station master of the Looking Glass line.
Sacked from the railroad without the option. Redundant, the nitwit said. Never a holiday. Loyal as a bulldog. Going in a different direction, my Aunt Fanny, if I had one. Going off the rails more like. Bloody disaster. Now I'm shipless. The old railroad's dead, and this new thing's a monstrosity. It never runs on time. Engineers asleep at the switch. What I don't know about it can't hurt me. Say no more. Nod's as good as a wink. Change the subject. We avoid speaking about the thing whose name should not be spoken.
Hearing something useful about this new train would make for a change.
You don't respect the suffering of others. Go ask your questions and smart remarks to Caterpillar.
I'm sorry, Admiral, really. Please, tell me what you know about the train.
I'll just say we've escaped a contaminating corruption. Count yourself lucky to be down here.
But I don't want to escape. I want to stop it. I must stop it to save myself. And Wonderland too.
Nonsense. Speak more nonsense. Diversions rule the day. The show must go on and so on. Speaking of shows...
We weren't.
Yeah, well, never mind. Here's a ticket for the show Carpenter's mounting. Use it.
Alright, so this is the Diluted Depths, one of my favorite levels. Can I just say I love the underwater hair physics. Like, it just drifts around. Like, her hair is done with a particle effect. Sorry to ruin the illusion, so to speak. But yes, I have a new weapon, and it is called the Hobby Horse. And it works like a hammer, essentially.
The scoundrel is fitted with grotesque headgear. If I have ever owned an accessory that unseemly, I'd burn it, destroy all evidence of it, and deny its existence. I value my reputation.
And like that guy, the lawyer. Yes, I love her ethereal light hair physics. It looks really great. It still pretty much holds up to this day. Like, I love that hair physics. It's like Fury's hair physics. Alright, electric. Oh, it's sad. The Warhammer Hobby Horse. Like, if I were going to have silly, improbable weapons, I would probably want these ones. Oh god, those fish all look like eyes. Hyper-realistic eyes. I can swim. You know, there's actually going to be a time where this dress would actually give Alice the ability to, actually switch out having legs for having a fishtail and swimming rather than jumping. Oh shoot, I can swim really well, actually. Can you not swim, Okami? Oh, you can doggy paddle. My favorite to do is probably the breaststroke. Just because of that, I just want to call the doggy paddle Doggy Patty now. Sorry about that, that was my controller vibrating. Can't stand on that thing for too long. They'll snap closed. Under the sea. He's not wrong. Oh, it's okay, Okami. You can learn. You can learn to swim. I have faith in you. Butterflies are like how much longer you have to float in the air. Yes, you can dream the impossible dream. Like, what are dreams but wishes our hearts make? I'm in a very Disney mood tonight, I guess.
I was the last one in the library the night of the fire. The log I added to the grate was dead when I went upstairs to bed with Dinah. If it wasn't, I may be responsible for my family's deaths.
No. It is kind of shroomy. Because the house burned down, Okami, and that's the front door of the house. Alice's family is dead because of a fire. I mean, Claire, you would know a thing or two about shrooms. This is not an indictment of you at all. It's mostly a statement based on No. It's just tragedy. This makes me remember, I just watched all of Schoolgirl Crush. Like a really old animation. Like animation domination, high definition.
I'm pleased you love my pictures, Alice. Photographs are a kind of imitation. A great painter captures a true likeness. The camera helps an amateur come close.
And like the last episode, I began with like, well, we did all these other genres. Now we need to do tragedy. Seen that because I was looking up something to do with like ruined childhood. Like if anyone here grew up watching The Land Before Time, the first one, Ducky's voice actress didn't come back because she's dead. I remembered first learning about this from a song called Childhood Ruined. Her dad murdered her in cold blood. As for why, he's a very controlling person. Like, he didn't even tell his wife that her, one of her family members had passed away because he didn't want his family to have any reason to leave him. Apparently she really often worked with John the really fucked up part was the fact that she was 10 years old when he killed her. She was 10. That is disgusting. Ah, shit. My fart. My fart, what? Words. Come on, Sarah, if you remember words. Yeah, anyway, now that you've had your childhood sufficiently ruined. Which, by the way, I'm going to upgrade. Now it looks even more badass. It's got burning red eyes. Oh, just you wait until I upgrade it again. It'll turn green. Or rather, it'll turn black and its eyes will turn green, and then I can jump up in the air and slam that thing down. Anyway. So how you been, Okami?
Lies beneath this patina of civility. Something wicked, I'll wager.
I still want him to read all of the children's books. That has not changed. Like I'm not Thorsten or anything, like I am around it. But for this dude, I just want him to read to me. Yeah, sorry if you can hear that. That's my neck. I'm popping my neck. I don't know what's in here, so let's see. Oh, it's another boodle. I hope nobody gets tired of me saying it that way. Because I think it's funny and cute.
There's no time to waste. There's no time at all.
Basically a time trial. Yay!
Come, Alice, don't dawdle. You've already missed the train.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. Like, I know that it sounds kind of like disingenuous, like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Or it could come off as, oh, I'm sorry I had to hear that. No, not at all. That's not what I meant. I know, like, people are like, yeah, I know what you meant. Still, it sounds disingenuous to me, and I don't want to come off that way. Oh, that sucks. Because you're like the same age as me, so you are definitely an adult. No, wait, you're actually older. And yeah, you are older than me. What's your birthday again?
Most theatricals and gaffs are unsuitable for young persons. Punch and Judy dust-ups are no more than vulgar domestic arguments.
Okay, so we're the same age, basically. Because my birthday is November 25th. So I'll be 24 in November. Like, happy late birthday, by the way. Gross. You gonna show me your face? Ah, oh well. They're gross. Being reminded of like that one part of I don't remember what sitcom it was, where like a lady goes like, I don't have money. Oh. And she destroys something around the office and goes like, money please! It's like, that's annoying.
Epidermis was singed to the third layer, and the rest of her skin was as brittle as carp scales.
epidermis was singed to the third layer. Ooh, it was a full thickness burn. I won't say it's any better. In fact, it's worse. It doesn't feel as painful though, because I'll let you know, like, why a mid-thickness burn is more painful. You still have nerve endings. Full thickness burn, you don't. They're totally gone. Fucking coward. Yeah, my time in pre-med would tell me that full thickness burn is far worse than a partial thickness burn, but it hurts less. Because you don't have any more nerve endings, child. What I need to do. Sorry, that must be annoying. I'll stop. I've got no idea. Maybe it's the reason why A Journey to the West was so long. Because that thing's a monster of a book. It's really big and long. Not as long as this one book that was like, it all took place in one single day, and it's really boring. It's essentially like the old version of Homestuck.
Delighted to see you again, my dear. Your arrival is filled with fortunatality itself.
Really? I didn't even know.
My pregnant show is about to pop. It requires only a medicament of your help velocity.
I don't have much experience, but I do need to reconstruct my...
We can barter. Have a nice screwdriver, nearly new, or a nice hammer if you're...
There's a train that's corrupting Wonderland, and I'm looking for help to restrain or destroy it.
Most vexatious, no doubt, would address that monstrosity directly. That's to say, eventually. Now, let's intermediate more important matters. Due to a logisterical foul-up, some of the show's requisites need to be gathered. The munificent script needs fetching. The writer's overly imaginative and exploring several endings. Then you'll need to assemble the show's tune-deft music. And finally, gather our stars! The show's tasteful performers. You should leave now. The essentiality of haste is essential.
It hardly seems you're ready for the show. Why can't you assemble these things yourself?
An impresario has arrangements. Ducks in a row, fish to fry, calls to Newcastle, etc., etc.
Calls to Newcastle.
Fetch the script from the writer, then we can batter or clatter or natter, as the case may be.
Is the writer cantankerous?
To a personage of your distinguished repudiation, I blush at the notionality. He's an octopus, by the by. Lives over that way. Ta-ta.
Okay, so you're no help at all. I have to do more fetch quests. Black Doodle. Gimme.
Spent as much time practicing as you do in Wonderland, you'd be the next Sullivan or Gilbert or one of them.
Okay, St. Clair, who would she be talking about? Like, Sullivan or Gilbert? I don't know any famous Sullivans or Gilberts. Are there any in, like, music or dancing or something like that? Oh, here's where the Cheshire Cat says one of my favorite things. Yeah, Death Stranding. I'm disappointed. I'm just as disappointed.
You're sufficiently fortified to kick some ass to boot these creatures' nether regions.
Or actors. Yeah. So, you're sufficiently fortified to kick some ass to boot these creatures' nether regions. Someone trying to be classy. Playwrights, perhaps. Oh, great, I don't have a boat for this. They shoot cannons like boats. It's like, yeah, you can't see me because this game goes bananas anytime I try to do like any kind of overlay, but let's not worry about that right now. You can see me, I was doing like little crap things, like I had my hands up and I was doing the like claw motions with my hands. That was me putting my hands together. Like a crab. Yeah, I was just responding to a text from my mom. It was helpful information concerning a grind guard that I have to wear because I grind my teeth at night while I sleep. I only found found this out because I had to share a bed with my mom while on vacation. And like, I actually used to grind my teeth in sleep when I was a child as well. And it caused me to snore. Because it was theorized that... Like, yeah, I don't watch South Park, I'm sorry. Because they theorized that, oh, my tonsils are inflamed and they are making me snore and grind my teeth. Maybe if we remove the tonsils, it'll make things better. It did. For several years, I didn't snore. I still don't snore. I started grinding my teeth again.
The place smells like a ripe distillery with a whiff of halitosis and urine.
That's a scent of unrecognised genius. So piss off.
More empties than a Dublin brewery. The carpenter sent me.
For starters, the carpenter is a pusillanimous, parsimonious, pettifogging moron.
That's as maybe, but he sent me for this script. I need...
Your needs are shite. I need a drink. Who cares? I need those responsible for my abortive career in chains. No joy. I need to know what love is. The world is mum. Just now, I need a dose of hide and seek. Find me thrice, fair maid. Be quick about it, and we can deal.
I think I know a reason why he doesn't know what love is. Because he needs to learn about personal bubbles.
A lifetime hiding his true colors gives him an edge, but he can't conceal the way he moves. Writing's an apt occupation for an octopus. He never runs out of ink. Where the ink flows, the octopus goes. Follow the ink.
What ink? I don't see any ink. Ron violated my personal bubble. Dutch angles, I don't like it. And I can break glass with the knife. Take that, Cutco. For those who don't know, Cutco is it's an MLM, it's a multi-level marketing, aka a scam pyramid scheme. Never ever, ever sign up with them. Like, they usually target older teens and young adults, like people my age and a little younger, or even close to my age. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I will be right back. Please don't go anywhere. have returned. Hopefully I wasn't gone for too long. Kinda like the hiccup. It's funny to me. Ah yes, hello Okami. I have also returned. I'm just breaking them because why not?
This is too easy.
Sorry for the really loud noise. I know it irritates some. Like Alice's cartoon drunk. So I can expect these. It's usually pretty obvious what I'm doing. Now I can break the rest of these just for fun, but there's no real reward from it. I'll do that after I've found him. Found him. Oh right, he's through this way.
Me now. You won't have me again.
I think that was screaming faces in the sand. You might be right. Looks like the fucking Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Does remind me of, like... Okay, so... That's the bread and butter of creepypasta. There is a rewrite of a famous creepypasta called Sonic.exe. Rewritten by the original author. And let me tell you right now, the original author is shit. Like, let's have a look at this sand. It is Screaming Faces. Holy shit. In fact, I kind of see it here too, but that might just be sand. It's kind of a really cool optical illusion, in my opinion. Am I like a horrible person for thinking the hiccups are kind of like funny and cute in a way? Because, like, I know I hate it when I hiccup. But yeah, those totally look like twisted screaming faces in the sand. Those are stars with mustaches and noses on them. That's funny. Because it makes me think of like fucking Mario. It does remind me, like, again, Mr. Onion's terrible book has his only female protagonist having sex with a dude that looks like Mario.
Unpleasantness, remote in time and space, has only as much power as vivid memory offers it.
Not really. Like, PTSD doesn't work that way. I'm sorry to tell you this, Mr. Psychiatrist. So, it does remind me, there's a new show coming out. It's like Lovecraft Grove or something like that. Something to do with Lovecraft. Anyway. And I don't know what it's about. This one's gonna be tough to make. Wish me luck. Yes! Yes! I did it. Talking about. The dude who rewrote it is Tito, and he's also the original author of the original story. Original story shit, but he makes a ton of typos and errors. Ah! Good thing I caught myself there. One of them is that he misspells the word strange as strange.
It's all in the game. A third cop. You've won. You're a good sport. And no one died. Join me in the library. Unlike some, I don't Welsh.
I don't Welsh? What is that supposed to mean? Claire in the chat, help me.
The carpenter commissioned a song and dance number on morality. Art and good sense be damned. He demands mirth, silliness, and restrained debauchery all round. Morris will do a hero turn as death. Imagine! I'll bring the script to the theatre. You can be on your way.
Hold on, I need to see.
No doubt Carpenter's got you collecting Piscean divas for the musical portion. The man rarely hires the proper talent. Some fish can sing, but not all.
Hero turn for death, like Darksiders 2. Ah, okay, thank you.
If I had ears, they'd be hurting.
I have ears and they are hurting. Still, I think it's funny going like that. A hero turn for death. Ha! It's like, it's happened. It happens.
I'm not terribly musical, but you seem out of tune.
It's not my fault. I can't hear my notes. The pipes are obstructed.
I can see that. Why not do something about it?
And endanger my vocal cords. You might do it for
Everyone
me.
here has an excuse for doing nothing. Reminds me of the asylum.
Was what, March Hare? The person who failed to pay his debts? I think that he was talking about Carpenter. Oh, the voice. It might have been. I was just mostly focusing on the line that he was talking and a hero turn for death. I was like, Darksiders 2 exists, and death is quite the hero in that one. I think it does a lot of really good Tell me you think of that. You think that. It might be. The octopus, it sounded like the Mark Bear, but the singing fish sounds a lot like the dormouse.
You've made a respectable start to it. But a decent job would require considerably more application. I'm sure you'd like to do a decent job.
I'm sure you'd like to do a decent job. Actual singer critiques the stage. Oh yeah, here's a bottlenose dolphin.
That's all well and good, but my range needs a fully functional orchestra.
That's a little better. Oh, just watch me in my rhythm game.
I can't find the time for the note.
It's surely not lost. Perhaps mislaid. I suppose I'll have to help you carry the tune. Better be light.
The audience will be grateful for your efforts.
I doubt it.
Performers' meager efforts will be enhanced by my musical score. Please wake them with this exciting news.
That way just like lazily bobs along. Like, bye. It's interesting how the areas just get more and more green and gross looking.
Not burned beyond recognition, as I recall. It was the smoke, you see. One day you'll be joining them in the Oxford family vault, I imagine.
Yep. That's morbid. Jesus. Where are you, Chess?
2 down, 1 to go. Oysters are the presumptive stars of the show, if you can wake them.
Please read So I feel like I information like his would put me to sleep. In a good way. Alright, hopefully this is not the one that induces rage.
Excellent.
Restore my health, shrinking violet. You can see a little. Hopefully no one in my audience has a foot fetish, otherwise get the fuck out. Actually, I was gonna look. I have enough to upgrade my hobby horse. There we go.
Interrupted my dreams. Oh well. Off to the show, I suppose.
Though it does make me wonder, is Ruin a boy horse? I think he is. And that means all of them have male horses. Because Rampage was also a boy. He was a stallion. thought there was something to crush down here. I meant Mayhem. I know Ruin's definitely a stallion, because he is referred to as a he. I meant Strife Source. That does remind me, Okami, we need to play Genesis together sometime. I call dibs on the shooter boy. I dibsed him already. Ah, shit! You know what? I'll believe that. I had to talk with Panther about this, but apparently she thinks that Death would like this game a lot. Like if it were real, first of all. Second of all, it's just like some more psychological aspects. Considering Wonderland is all in her head. Here it is. I know there are invisible snouts. Okay, Mayhem is a mare. Probably just as moody as her rider is. Because apparently he's moody. Like in the books and shit, he was all bipolar and whatever. But in the third one, he's a lot more evened out, I think.
Odd indeed. Unusual, perhaps. Even extraordinary. But nearly nothing is unique, Alice. Yours was not the first brick home to be destroyed by fire.
Oops. That shouldn't have killed me, though. Because, like... It's just, like... It's just... Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. I might replay this portion a little bit on my own.
need the star! The star! The star!
The star! We'll go get the star. I was dicking around a little. Oh shit.
Help me, Alice. This poster for the show, it's ruined. If I can't put it back together, Carpenter will grind my pearls.
What bones? Honestly, for the longest time I thought she was saying grind my pearls. Which makes more sense since she's an oyster. Oysters have those. But they don't have bones. Collect the 4 blocks in the surrounding area to start the challenge. Slide the puzzle pieces on the board to form a complete picture. It must be done in a finite amount of moves.
The proper order of things is often a mystery to me. You too?
Where is he? Oh, there he is. I missed him. I'm just going in here because I want to see what's here. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Or maybe it was always bones and I was just stupid. That is very much an option.
Put the poster back together.
I'm doing that, sweetie. Whatever your name is. Let's call you, Jessica. I'm doing that, Jessica.
I need the poster now.
I need the poster now. I'm working on it. Okay. Sweetie. Also, Akami, where did you find the model for Mayhem? Because I want to have a look at it too.
Quick, before the show begins.
I'm working on it, sweetie. Like, I'm working on it, Jessica. I'm sorry, I call her Jessica because most of the Jessicas in my life I have known have been incredibly irritating. I'm sorry if any of your names are Jessica. Oh, I'm stupid. And I was naming her after the partner that Chris had in Resident Evil Revelations.
They could be here any minute. How does this work? Where do these pieces go?
I'm sorry, she's so annoying.
Let us resume our place before our adoring fans at the theater.
Well, I mean, I've got my adoring fans here. They are known as my friends. And the people who watch me while I fail on Twitch. Ash! Sorry. And it's not like a parasocial relationship. I do know most of the people in my Twitch chat. And I do genuinely care about y'all. Because you're amazing. I love you.
Keep troubles and torments at a distance where they may be easily forgotten.
How about, no. You ain't the boss of me, Bumpy. This isn't like Marie Kondo going like, if this does not spark joy, then it should be left out. Because he, for one, could not care whether or not something sparks joy. Because I'm gonna let you in a little secret, Bumby's a horrible person. Look, I'm guessing most of you guys know what a parasocial relationship is, right? It's like it's like when you read about a character. You know them, but they do not know you, and they cannot know you. Because they're not real, or they just don't know you. You feel like you have a relationship with this person, like they're your friend, or that you really like them a lot. But they don't know you and cannot reciprocate your feelings. And this is where things turn dark.
My gosh, you're not an impresario, you're a killer! The mastermind of a criminal enterprise!
This world is not so either-or, Alice.
And I've done your bidding.
You did a few errands, got your hands dirty, big deal. The show distraculates the crowd, shame you'll miss it. You need to deal with these sailors. It's your time.
Time? The time has come to talk of ships and vegetables and royalty and whether pigs have wings and so on.
Enough of that, Walrus. You start wailing about there being too much sand on the beach, I'll have your blubber for breakfast.
Shame on you, Carpenter. You made a promise.
I had no choice. One can't always do as one would like. I'd have thought you'd know that by now.
Wait, fuck you. Great. Brown sailor. Oh, so what he's doing is that he's essentially trying to keep the infernal train out of this part of Wonderland. And also he's trying to essentially just get the walrus's dinner. But but I wrote the word distraculate because I think it's funny.
Pets are friends in our secret cells, Alice. Your rabbit, too. I'm sure Dinah was a confidant. Always about, wasn't she?
Well, finally this doctor says something I can agree with. No. In the original, the walrus and the carpenter... Actually, no, they were. They were wanting to eat the oysters, or have the oysters for dinner. The walrus a little bit more... explicitly. If that makes any sense. I hope it does. Yeah. Yes. That answer there came. And when the carpenter found out why, they'd been eaten. Everyone. Is that a good impersonation of the Tweedles from the Disney adaptation?
Hostile at first, but their true souls are trapped. You must release them.
Do they want to be at peace?
They do not know their own minds. What's true of the living is often true of the dead.
Yeah, that is what happened, but they never roped Alice into helping them. I'm very glad right now that I don't have my webcam on. Because I just don't... And y'all just gonna have to deal with it.
of a sort?
Excuse me. More of those shipwreck sharks. I hate them. They are terrors of the deep, but very important to the ecosystem. Do not kill.
Grateful thanks for releasing me. I never dreamed.
That's it, good girl.
Don't call me that. Why does this look like a Chinese dragon? Oh, forget it. We're gonna meet the lawyer that was in charge of Alice's case, and we're gonna find out he was a massive weeb. Or at least that's how I interpret it. I think it's funny to view it that way.
Soul be so
He's
ignorant?
dead.
I'm an answered prayer.
Fun fact about sharks, did you know that they always have to keep moving? Otherwise they'll die. I learned this fact when I was in kindergarten. Let's heal.
Hurry along, Alice.
Don't. How many times do I have to tell you, don't tell me what to do? Oh, didn't I crush this? I thought I did. I did. Okay. And I just wasted a 2 seconds. 2 seconds, what? Words, Sarah, come on.
Much trouble?
That's an interesting question. I do mean it. It is an interesting question. Do angels have that much trouble? Ah! Oh, Jesus. Please come here, please come here. Done, it will have a thing or two to say about that. Oh, Jesus. That was so frightening.
Be as good to yourself as you've been to us. Haul anchor and heave to, men! It's the wide and glorious main for us!
Infernal train. There it is. I didn't want to say anything because I knew I was lost and I didn't want to complain.
Whoever destroys a soul destroys the world. There is much wisdom in that, Alice.
Then the reverse must be true. It's like whoever saves a soul saves the world entire. About at least one part that's coming up. Not like immediately. I mean, like, it's another chapter, like 2 chapters down the line. Yeah, the Red Queen's palace is disgusting. I guess a small town girl. Oh, Jesus. Ah, they tried to be sneaky with this one. Oh god, that one's still alive. So yes, on my main 3 weapons, I have but mere, like, 1 level before it's ready. I do like how the screen cracks a little bit at the edges, hinting at Alice's
There's no time to
fracturing.
wait. There's no time at all.
Anything else for me, buddy? see. The only thing I'm missing is about 2 bottles.
Every picture tells a story. Sometimes we don't like the ending. Sometimes we don't understand it.
You know what, you're right. I am so sorry you're still alive. Yeah, at least someone put that hat on top of the saw. Soften, like cushion the blow slightly. A bottle around her somewhere. Oh, aren't you two dressed up nicely? Well, he is. I don't know about you. You look nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show!
Bizarre show.
That's quite enough of that, I think. Enough preliminaries. Here's the performance you've been waiting for. Proves I'm without prejudice and have a fine sense of humour. Sword and crown are worthless here. I invite everyone to dance. Labourers, lawyers, church and gown all make their little trance. This life is full of random deaths and heaps of grief and shame. So few are soothed by accident, you want someone to blame. Fire, plague, and strange disease, drowned, murdered, or if you please, a long fall down the basement stairs. None are expected, no one cares. I often must work very hard, sweat running down my skin. After the dance, I then must rest, and the eating can begin. Time to eat. Death is the ultimate equalizer. All have the right to be eaten.
Get in line, princess. Don't push. All will be served, so to speak.
Wicked thing. Feasting while Wonderland is destroyed.
I'm not the enemy you seek, Alice. I tried to hide this bit of Wonderland from that beast. Appeasement's never clean. We must all play our assigned roles. Are you a pawn or a queen? An idiot or a practiced fool? However this turns out, consider the prospect that you've been misled, Alice. Then ask, by whom?
No! Who set that bloody train in motion? Where has it come from?
It arrived when you arrived, and it's more horrible even than you could currently imagine. The death of a dream caterpillar may know how.
So yeah, the train's a metaphor for what a certain someone is doing to Alice's mind.
What? Oh, the blood in my mouth tastes like bile. Where's the brute that hit me, Nanny?
Nasty prat's out cold. Not dead, and more's the pity.
What did he want?
What they all want. Money he didn't earn. What were you thinking, butting into that mess? You could have been killed.
Nanny, my mind's in pieces. I still have terrible visions, and I need to know.
About the fire. Same as always. You need to move on, Alice. So do I. Well, at least she's not spewing that asylum nonsense. My past is dead. I killed them. I should have saved them. I should have died. Her mind was in shambles. Radcliffe thought familiar faces would bring her round. After a year, he lost interest in her inheritance. Greedy sod. Still, always asking his bizarre questions. Heavy dose of madness, I'd say, but honesty's never the best policy in this life. When she wasn't comatose, she gaped, eyes like pinwheels, drooled, occasionally screeched. Never uttered a sensible sound. And like the child she was, she kept her secrets close. Gone off some lurkers, common as cockroaches. And those poor tykes are food for perverts, like the blameless ants that wasps consume or spiders' feeble prey.
I feel bad for those children.
You visited my room at Rutledge. What were you...
recall that? Radcliffe paid me for a bit. A woman alone sometimes does what she doesn't particularly feel like doing, as you know.
Nurse Whitler said you'd fallen on hard times.
I'm no drunk like her. I'm hurting no one. Hooking's not a bad life.
Except for the pimps. She also said you might have my rabbit. Please, Nanny, talk about...
The damn fire never seems to help. Look, Alice, I can't give you what I don't have. Radcliffe wrote the inquest report. I'll take you to him. Besides, he's got your damn rabbit. You should remember that.
All right, but Mr. Radcliffe's useless.
Don't I know it?
Okay, like, this is not how you handle a woman who is grieving. Okay, so I think this is probably where I'm gonna end it tonight. Thank you all for watching. I've been having a whale of a time so far. This is one of my favorite games, like I said. So please remember to drink plenty of water. Wash your hands, especially. Like, I've seen a dude who believes germs aren't real, and he has washed his hands in 10 years. Don't be that guy. Please wash your hands. Always, please wear a face covering in public. Doesn't matter if our president doesn't, you should. Be kind to yourselves and to others, and I will see you next time. I just need to exit the game. Alright. Well, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.